A'ja Wilson has definitely been in the headlines these last couple weeks, man, in regards to Caitlin Clark news.
Welcome back to Basketball Strike. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell, because this story is about to get intense. Caitlin Clark didn't even wait for the paint to dry on the WNBA season before locking in her next major paycheck. While much of the league is still caught up in heated debates over the collective bargaining agreement and contract negotiations, Clark is already miles ahead, landing her first off-season role that's sending ripples through every front office and locker room in the league. This move isn't about chasing points, breaking assist records, or boosting her stats. It's about building a lasting legacy, creating leverage, and yes, securing serious money. And no one is feeling the pressure from this shift more than A'ja Wilson, who once again finds herself watching the spotlight drift from her name back to Caitlin's. Recent reports revealed that Caitlin Clark has booked her first speaking engagement of the off-season, and the timing couldn't be more perfect, or more controversial. As A'ja Wilson once again finds her name intertwined with Clark's in public conversation, the truth becomes clear. This move isn't just a business opportunity. It's a statement of power. While the WNBA is stuck navigating salary disputes, union demands, and Commissioner Cathy Engelbert's ongoing absence from public engagement, Clark is out there signing deals that make the commissioner's paycheck look like loose change. These aren't typical endorsements or commercial appearances either. They're high-paying corporate speaking events where Clark commands six-figure fees just to do what she does best: captivate an audience and command attention. Last offseason, it was already reported that Caitlin Clark could make up to $100,000 an hour at speaking events. And now, she's wasting no time returning to work, collecting checks, and stacking her financial wins. We're not talking about motivational talks in school gyms or pep rallies. These are Fortune 500 corporate stages, the kind of high-end platforms reserved for elite names in business and sports. According to multiple reports, Clark now earns an astonishing $100,000 per appearance just to speak. Think about that. She's literally being paid superstar money to share her journey as Caitlin Clark. It might sound surreal, but this is the same young woman who single-handedly turned Iowa basketball into a national obsession and made the WNBA must-watch television. The moment the season wrapped, Clark didn't take a break, she took over. So tell us in the comments, why do you think companies are calling Caitlin instead of A'ja? Clark's latest booking is for a major speaking role at the Long Island Association's Fall Conference, an exclusive East Coast business summit known for its elite guest list and corporate sponsorships. She'll be joining the organization's president and CEO, Matt Cohen, for a special conversation about her record-shattering career, her leadership mindset, and how she's reshaping the entire landscape of women's sports. This isn't a charity event or a community outreach program. It's a paid corporate gig at one of New York's most exclusive country clubs, a place where million-dollar deals are closed before noon. According to the official announcement, Caitlin Clark will appear on October 29th from 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. in what's expected to be one of the most highly anticipated corporate talks of the season. But here's where things get awkward for the WNBA. Caitlin will make nearly as much money in a single hour of speaking as most of her fellow players earn in an entire season on the court. The average WNBA salary sits around $120,000. Clark can now match that by simply talking into a microphone for a morning session, while sitting in air conditioning with a bottle of Fiji water beside her, instead of getting bruised by defenders or ignored by referees. Meanwhile, Cathy Engelbert is still hosting meetings about potential travel upgrades while her biggest star just created a second career overnight. As this news broke, A'ja Wilson suddenly found herself trending again, this time for reportedly charging the same $100,000 per speaking appearance. Fans immediately took notice, calling her out for seemingly copying Clark's latest move. Social media erupted with comments like, "Since when?" and "You're only doing this because of Caitlin." This moment perfectly highlights the growing tension. Wilson has spent years trying to position herself as the face of the league, but Clark achieved that in a single season, and now, she's out-earning her off the court too. Wilson can continue preaching about culture and Respect. But the truth is, Caitlyn's the one building real influence and generational wealth at record speed. The WNBA's power balance just shifted, and Aya Wilson isn't handling it well. Aya Wilson has been called many things, but lately, fans are starting to label her as the Queen of Delusion. And honestly, there's a reason for that. The brutal reality is that when one player's brand outgrows the league itself, everything changes. Corporate sponsors begin to wonder if they even need the WNBA's logo when Caitlin Clark's name alone guarantees a sold-out crowd. Media outlets stop calling league officials, they call her agent instead. And for veteran players who thought they had the spotlight secured, it's an uncomfortable awakening. This speaking tour isn't just a side hustle for Clark, it's a declaration of independence. She's proving that she doesn't have to wait for the WNBA to elevate her. She's building her own empire, one microphone at a time. High-profile speakers like Serena Williams, Peyton Manning, and Tom Brady command between $150,000 and $250,000 per appearance, and Caitlyn's already entering that tier. She's essentially giving TED Talks with a jump shot and business seminars with a crossover, all while earning elite-level money. Meanwhile, Aya Wilson scrolls through social media, watching the buzz unfold, not about her MVP awards or her sneaker deals, but about Caitlyn's next big move. You can almost sense the frustration radiating through her timeline as she posts vague tweets about respect and what's deserved, while Clark focuses on preparing her next keynote speech. It's a clear difference in mentality and in momentum. But this story runs deeper than money or fame. It's about power and control. While Caitlyn is expanding her influence far beyond basketball, the WNBA is struggling internally. Players are publicly clashing with the commissioner. The players' union is threatening a potential lockout. Attendance in most cities is flatlining. The league desperately needs positive press, and once again, Caitlin Clark delivers it for them, except this time, it's her own headline, not theirs. That's the league's biggest frustration. They can't claim this win because Clark didn't need their permission or their PR machine. She created her own lane, reminding everyone that she doesn't rely on the WNBA's infrastructure to stay relevant. She is the infrastructure now. It's almost poetic when you think about it. While some players complain about being underpaid or undervalued, Caitlyn's busy writing her own checks. She's showing her peers that true power doesn't come from arguing with executives. It comes from outgrowing them entirely. Every time she steps on stage and collects another six-figure payment, she's proving that fame, discipline, and intelligence can build an empire faster than bureaucracy ever could.